Hey guys, Jarek here, going to be doing some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This time we're doing some team deathmatch on the map Encore, which is part of the Uprising DLC. I'm using the LSAT LMG with the primary gunfighter wildcard. My attachments are an adjustable stock, a suppressor, and a quick draw handle. My perks are Hardline, Toughness, Engineer, and Dexterity with the perk 3 Greed wildcard. So this is quite easily the best game I have had in Black Ops 2. Now, I'm not playing really aggressively, I'm not playing really quick. I'm playing very conservatively to keep my kill streaks alive. I'm not rushing in, I'm not doing any rushing tactics. I'm not using a gun that's really good for rushing tactics. I'm using an LMG, I'm using this gun specifically for one reason, and you will see that reason. So, you know, a lot of people will look at this and say that doesn't really look very impressive, but a lot of people at the same time that play Call of Duty don't really realize that the best way to play a shooter is not to run in like an idiot, but to actually think and try to flank the person. You don't want an upfront confrontation. You don't want to prove that, I'm a better twitch shot than you. No, you want to shoot the person in the back. You don't want to run into their face. So that's basically what I was doing here. What I'm doing here is holding off a chokehold. This map, I love this map, because there is one spot on this map that everybody runs to and they do not learn. And that is right here. It is incredibly easy to hold off this section of the map because there is really solid walls right next to you that people cannot shoot through. So really the only way they're going to kill you is to either snipe you without you seeing them, which is very rarely going to happen if you're a good shot and you aim down the sights a lot, or they throw some sort of explosive, which surprisingly enough, no one did. That usually happens to me all the time. I was expecting to catch C4 to the face, and by the way, fuck C4. I hate C4 a ton. In my opinion, they really do need to nerf the blast radius of C4. It is absolutely ridiculous, but that's my personal opinion. But yeah, basically, explosives are the only way they're going to dislodge you from this spot. It's very easy to hold out here because if you look in front of you, there's 3 different ways to actually get to this chokehold, and if you look behind me, there's 3 different doorways to lead into a room to get to this chokehold, but that basically means you only have 2 ways to worry about. And if I look on my mini-map and I see my whole team is behind me, I have nothing to worry about behind me. I'm going to keep looking forward ahead of me, because the enemy is not smart enough to realize, hey, I'm going to keep dying if I keep charging in this way. Why not go around? They won't learn that. They're just going to keep charging into your bullets and letting you get your kill streaks, which ended up happening. So I did actually get all of my kill streaks in this game. My kill streaks I have set are a orbital VSAT, which I kind of didn't actually need, but it did help me get further kill streaks, and it does help a lot. I'm using the K9 unit, and I'm using the Swarm. So I did get all of these, and I have to say, when you put out the Swarm and the K9 unit, holy shit, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely overpowered. And that's a good thing. It's supposed to be overpowered. They're pretty high kill streaks. They are the highest kill streaks in the game. And as a side note, I love that they're the highest kill streaks in the game. And I love how the 2 highest kill streaks in the game can be put out at the same time and do not require you to actually be controlling something. Now, I usually go for the highest kill streaks, but I don't like having to run to the back of the map and then kind of like sit there and control something. I prefer to be able to actively run around while my kill streaks kill things on their own. That's kind of what I prefer. And as you can see, once you put out these 2 kill streaks, holy living shit, it is ridiculous. All you're going to see is points popping up on your screen. And as you can see, I'm just getting a ton of them. Really, I can't find anyone. While these kill streaks are set out, you are not going to see a single person, because the kill streaks are going to kill them before they can even get to you, and then they're going to spawn across the map. Assuming the spawns actually work correctly, which Call of Duty spawns kind of don't work half the time, but it seems they work pretty correctly when you have these kill streaks out. Swarm doesn't seem to last for a really long time, but it definitely lasts long enough for you to get a good somewhere between 10-20 kills. That's what you're going to get when you put Swarm out. The attack dogs, you already know how effective those are. Put those out at the same time, and pretty much the enemy team's fucked. There's nothing you can do against it. You go inside, you get killed by the dogs. You go outside, you instantly get raped by 300 killer drones. So, yeah, it's a pretty deadly combination. If you can actually get that high of a kill streak, which, if you play conservatively like I do, it's not too difficult. As you see here, I'm being really careful. I went around the map. Really, the ideal way to actually win at this level, or really to help your team, is to sit here in this spot and slowly push forward. Slowly kill them as they're coming at you and try to overtake their spawn, so that they'll end up spawning on the other side of the map and then do the same thing. But alternatively, you can do what I did and basically sit there and let them run to their death over and over. So I can almost guarantee you, if you're using an LMG, you're going to be, or actually, if you're just using any sort of long-range gun, LMG, battle rifle, sniper rifle, you're going to go to this chokehold, and that's where you should go on this level. If you're using kind of something like the Type 25 or an SMG, I highly recommend you go around. You go around and try to flank them, put a suppressor on your gun, because if you try to run down that chokehold, as you can see by what I'm doing here, you're just going to get fucked up by someone like me that's sitting back and waiting for you. So yeah, it's definitely a good map, good all-around map. You can really use anything you want to. Like I just mentioned, there's different play styles that you can use on this level, different ways to go around. Want to snipe, then you can snipe down this chokehold. Want to use an SMG and get up real in their face, you can do that too, so it's pretty awesome. So I wasn't able to find someone for the last few minutes of this game, but whatever, that's all cool. My score is good enough for me. I wish I did get 2 more kills, but I'm not going to complain. My final score, once it pops up here, my final score ended up being 38-0, so I didn't die and got 38 kills. Tomorrow would have been 40-0, which would have been pretty cool, but hey, pretty damn good game. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.